Welcome back to More Sip2tally. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and today we're going to go around the NFL. Week 16, got a lot of stuff going on. We're going to hit a few points, and we're going to start with the Thursday night game. The NFL finally lucked up and got us a good Thursday night game that is worth something. It is the 11-3 Los Angeles Rams versus the 11-3 Seattle Seahawks. This is for the first place in the NFC. Both of these teams are NFC West teams, so not only is it first place in the division, it's first place in the entire NFC. And these teams are very evenly stacked. They're good in different ways, but they're both very good football teams, and they can beat you in a bunch of different ways. Let's look at a few quick things to see, who has the advantage statistically using analytics to see, who may or may not win this game. And we'll start off with at a glance, and this is from the NFL Pro site. Everybody can get this if you pay for NFL Pro. But points per game, the Rams are second with 30. The Seahawks are fifth with 28. So offenses should be okay in this game. But just hold on, but it's a big but there because one of these teams has, if not both of them, have really good defense too. Point differential, they're first and second in the NFL. The Seahawks are first at 163. The Rams are second at 159. Records in close games, both of them are above 500. The Rams being 4-3, Seattle being 5-3. Average margin of victory, they're tied for fifth together, 15.6. Turnover differential, the Rams are seventh. The Seahawks are 15, and the Seahawks are actually minus in point differential. So for them to be 11-3 and be losing the turnover battle as a whole season, it's that don't normally happen. And then total penalties, the Rams are first with only 59 penalties. The Seahawks are ninth with 86. And come down here to matchup advantages. We're just gonna go through this, just real quick. Nothing crazy about it. We don't get no key details, but team overview. The Rams offense versus the Seahawks defense on this first side. Overall passion efficiency. The Rams are 1, Seahawks are 4. Small advantage to the Rams there. Overall run efficiency, Rams offense 4, Seahawks defense 1. Seahawks get the advantage there. And then pressure rate, respectively, they're 2 and 3, so no advantage. And then flipping over to the other side, overall passing efficiency for the Seahawks offense is 8th. Rams defense is 8th as well, so no advantage. Overall rushing efficiency, the Seahawks offense is 30th. For some strange reason, they're not running the ball as well as I thought they was. Early in the year and the preseason, they ran good outside zone stuff, and Walker was doing his thing, and Charbonnet as well. But as of late, they hadn't been able to run the ball very good. But JSN has been going absolutely nuts to kind of negate them not being able to run the ball. The Rams defense has the advantage there as well. And then pressure rate, the Seahawks offense is 4th. The Rams defense is 9th in that. So Seahawks have an advantage there. So Thursday night, you got a good matchup coming up. So if you can, find your seat early, where I'm talking at your home, at the bar, or wherever you go. And this is going to be a good one. I think I might even leave the house and go watch this one at the local establishment. So let's get into our next story. All right, secondly, let's go through our NFL players of the week. And so let's get this off. We don't want no strike. The AFC Offensive Player of the Week was Trevor Lawrence. Behind the steady arm and the fleet feet of Lawrence, the Jaguars trounced the New York Jets 48-20. On Sunday, Lawrence piled up the stats in a historical outing. He tallied 6 touchdowns, 5 passing, 1 rushing, while being 20 of 32 passing for 330 yards with no interceptions and a sparkling 136.7 rating and 51 rushing yards. Lawrence became the first player in NFL history with 5 touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown at least 50 yards rushing in a single game. Wow. First? That's crazy. This is Lawrence's 4th career AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Our NFC Offensive Player of the Week, and this cat had 3 touchdowns. I did a video on him on this channel. Kyle Pitts posted the greatest game of his career in the Falcons' 29-28 victory upset over Tampa. He had 11 catches on 12 targets and 3 touchdowns, 166 yards. Became the first tight end since Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe, Uncle Shay, in 1996 with 150 plus yards and 3 receiving touchdowns. His first career Player of the Week. Our AFC Defensive Player of the Week, Aloha Gilman, for the Baltimore Ravens. Now, Aloha didn't get the interception, but he did get the handoff from Kyle Van Noy after that and turned it for an 84-yard touchdown. He had 8 tackles and a pass breakup as well. And this is Gilman in his 6th season, earned his first Player of the Week nomination. Then the NFC Defensive Player of the Week, DeMarco Jackson. The Bears ball hawking defense was in fine form Sunday during a 31-3 trouncing of the Cleveland Browns. They had 3 turnovers. Jackson had one of the team's 3 interceptions. They completed the takeaway with 7 tackles, 2 pass breakups, and a sack. Stuff in the stat sheet, and with all those numbers, I see why. 7 tackles, 2 pass breakup, a sack, and an interception. Yeah, well deserved. Well deserved. He was a 2023 draft pick of the New Orleans Saints, and Jackson earned his first career Player of the Week awards. So those are your Players of the Week awards for Week 15 in the NFL. All right, let's kind of wrap this thing up by talking about some of the things Miami Dolphins have done here recently. So obviously you can see they signed Andre Carter off practice squad, and linebacker Jackson Woodard was signed off the Texans practice squad. But that's minuscule as to some of the things that happened in the Dolphins organization in the past 24 hours. So they cut tight end Tanner Connor, but they also cut Matt Judon. They released him. NFL Network insiders Mike Garofalo, Tom Pelissero, and Ian Rappaport reported Wednesday per sources, the team later confirmed it, Judon, who's 33, started all 13 of their games this year and has 19 tackles, 3 quarterback hits, but no sacks. The 10-year veteran will be subject to waivers. So he's been cut. He's been released. He's on waivers. If depending on the order of the waivers right now, whoever claims him will get a starter for the rest of the season. And that's kind of what's going on right there. It's kind of like the situation with Big Play Slay, with Darius Slay. He got released. The Bills picked him up off the waivers. Apparently, he didn't want to play for the Bills, so he just sitting out because the Bills retained his rights. So if somebody that Judon wants to play for picks up his rights, he'll go play for him. If not, he may just sit out. We'll see. But also, the biggest news, Tua Tagovailoa is being benched, and Quinn Ewers, the Texas starter from last year, will get his first start in Week 16 versus the Bengals. I don't know if they're just shutting Tua down for the year, or they're trying to see what they got in Quinn Ewers, or this is the end of Tua Tagovailoa, but this was shocking. This was shocking. Now, Tua ain't had a great year, but I didn't expect him to be benched either, especially with them coming off the nice little wins they done put together here lately. And obviously, they're not in the hunt for the playoffs, but they had kind of turned their season around a little bit and was playing some good football. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going on in Miami and with the moves they've made and the moves that they're going to make so far, because McDaniels still may or may not be safe. But we'll find out in the upcoming weeks, coming forward. So I appreciate y'all for coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. Like the video, subscribe if you've not done so, and hit that bell so you're notified when the rest of this content drops throughout the rest of the 2025 NFL football season. And we'll see y'all later with some more film study or just some news you can use. Peace.